THC sold at local vape shops and convenience stores is getting stronger. Government data shows THC levels in products seized by federal law enforcement has quadrupled since the mid-90s.
And now doctors say this increase may be fueling a rise in a little-known illness called CHS. WRAL health reporter Grace Haba is with us now. And Grace, this was once considered rare, but it's showing up more often in emergency rooms.
That's right. CHS is also known as cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. It was first mentioned in medical literature about 20 years ago, but since then it's continued to puzzle clinicians because the science behind the condition largely remains misunderstood. It's all left patients in pain and looking for answers.
What would you like for dinner?
Cream of potato soup or chili.
I like chili.
Okay, chili coming up.
Normal questions. Part of a seemingly mundane routine for most.
Well, who loves you best?
Oh, you do, don't you?
It was an easy answer.
But for Jill Fuller, this is monumental from where she was just 3 months ago.
I would get all the way down on my knees.
Her days in Apex back then were spent more like this.
And just lay here and let the hot water go on me for probably 45 minutes.
Crouched in a hot shower.
I still have scalding spots on my back from where I laid here.
15 times a day. It was the only thing that gave her any relief.
It was constant nausea.
When I first sat down with Jill in June to hear her story, the 57-year-old said she was shocked to learn something she had been taking every day was silently making her severely ill.
And I thought, I was doing something legal I didn't smoke pot. I don't smoke pot. I went to a store and bought these.
Jill says she thought she was making a healthier choice, swapping her nightly glass of wine for these THC gummies. She took them every night for months, and in April decided to switch to these THC caramels. Within a few days, she had uncontrollable nausea, ending up in the ER.
I told them, I said, I'm not feeling any pain relief. Maybe it's because I got this tolerance to the gummies I've been taking. And they said, wait a minute, what? That's when everything changed. They said, you might have cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome.
How long do you think it would have taken for them to figure out that it was CHS?
I don't think they would have figured it out.
We took that same question to Dr. Joshua Ring, an associate medical director for Duke Regional Hospital.
Patients can sometimes go months or even years without a formal diagnosis.
Ring explained CHS is often initially misdiagnosed and remains largely misunderstood in the medical community.
I would say anecdotally that we're seeing it at least on a weekly basis, if not sometimes daily.
He said an increase in reports from patients of odd behaviors, like taking several hot showers for pain and nausea relief, are helping clinicians spot the syndrome sooner as cases grow. Our bodies have what are called endocannabinoid receptors that help regulate things like appetite, pain, and sleep. Cannabis use can affect these receptors, and it's believed CHS may occur when the receptors are overloaded.
We've been seeing it mostly in older teenage boys and young adults. I think that it's going to continue to become more prevalent, especially with legalization of marijuana.
North Carolina might be on its way to joining the list of states where recreational marijuana use for adults is legal. In an exclusive sit-down with WRAL, Governor Josh Stein announced plans for a new task force to review state policies regarding cannabis products.
We've got kids able to buy intoxicating cannabis, THC. We've got adults buying it with having no idea what's in that product.
Jill says more oversight is a move she strongly supports.
They have tried several different things to get me well,
fearing what more could happen if unregulated products remain on shelves.
Anybody can make themselves terribly sick, like I did, just by taking one little gummy.
Boy, the reaction's horrible there, Grace. Just from taking a little gummy, it's seemingly simple, but how serious could this become?
So CHS is typically not life-threatening, but Dr. Ring says once someone completely stops using marijuana products, they typically will feel better within a few days. However, some patients in instances like what happened with Jill can still experience the effects of CHS for weeks, even months. And as you mentioned, there is a lot more to talk about with CHS, and I continue to dive deeper into some fascinating research that's coming out of states that have been on the forefront of marijuana legalization,
All of that right now is available on WRAL.com, and you can also watch our full in-depth interview with Dr. Ring right now on our WRAL YouTube channel.
Yeah, a lot of people will be interested in seeing that, Grace. Thank you.